member representing a Beda State constituency, also the deputy. Mr. Speaker, on our order paper, the next item is approval of vote and proceedings of Tuesday, 13th of April 2024.
Distinguished colleagues, please go to votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 13th February 2024 for comments or corrections. Dear Mayor.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move for adoption and approval of votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 13th of February 2024. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Salami Walu Ayinde, Honorable Representative Repo Alonso State Constituency, Minority Leader of this Assembly. I would like to second the motion moved by the Deputy Leader of the House.
Those in favor that the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 13 February 2024 be approved and adopted by this Honorable House, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker, the next item on our order paper is message from the Governor.
No message from the Governor.
Mr. Speaker, the next item is order announcement by the Speaker.
No other announcements.
Mr. Speaker, the next item is petitions.
No petitions.
Mr. Speaker, the next item is matter of urgent public importance.
No matter of urgent public importance.
The next item is personal explanation.
No personal explanation.
Mr. Speaker, we are now in the order of the day paper. Mr. Speaker, in so saying, we have to defer the first item on the order of the day paper for now, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir. We will now take the motion. Need for the executive arm of government to boost opportunities in vocational education for student skill development and to approve the construction of vocational centers in each local government area of the state. OYHAM/10/32/24 that this Honorable House take cognizance of the opportunities in vocational education in training students to have credentials and training necessary to fit right away in their chosen career, with a view to urging the executive arm of government to popularizing vocational education and constructing one vocational center each in the 33 local governments of the state. Honorable Mrs. O.M. Michael Ogbomosono. Mr. Speaker.
The sponsor of the motion, Honorable Mrs. O.M. Michael, please present your motion.
The Right Honorable Speaker. Okay. The Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Mrs. Olobese Margaret Oloranti Michael. member representing Ogbomoso North State constituency. Motions. Need for the executive arm of government to boost opportunities in vocational education for students' skill development and to approve the construction of vocational centers in each local government area of the state. The House. Note that vocational education and training allows students to gain practical experience in their chosen area path before they even graduate. Students who finish those rigorous programs have the credentials and training they need to get started right away in their chosen career path. Not only do the students feel confident in their abilities, but the employers themselves know that they have made a solid choice in their new area and can count on them to begin to be skillful in the areas of vocation. Further note that the Oyo State government's attention regarding vocational education is still considerably low. This a great deal is affecting the quality of students being produced by our schools. The number of vocational schools and training centers we have are not adequate to cater for the world's demand for skilled professionals. Professional plumbers, furniture makers, welders, barbers, tanker drivers, mechanics, and many others are the most paid working class in the developed countries today. Countries like United Kingdom, United States of America, Canada, and few other European countries are offering free visas for skilled workers in Nigeria and other parts of Africa to migrate to their countries with lucrative payment packages. Aware that this continuous offer for the few skilled workers we have is leaving a great gap that governments are not planning to refill. It is important, in order to augment the few skilled professionals that the first technical university is producing, to focus on improving the standards of our technical schools and build more vocational centers to offer skill training that will help even those who have graduated to become the desired employee in any company they find themselves, be employers of labor and reduce unemployment rates. Then I want further aware that vocational learning opportunities play a critical role in skill development and employability. The importance of vocational development can be summed up as the difference between theoretical knowledge and practical skills. In non-vocational studies, students often spend hours of their time exploring a variety of different subjects. Their class time tends to be only a few hours per week, as they will spend many hours in the library and on computers conducting research and writing papers that help them continue to build their theoretical knowledge. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want us to observe that even within their chosen discipline, they often spend a significant amount of time exploring theory, ideas, and procedures used by other professionals in the field. They have significantly fewer opportunities to actually put these ideas to work compared to students going through vocational education. The skills for work and vocational pathways are significantly limited for these students, as their theoretical knowledge does not have the work experience that helps them transition from a classroom study topic into their actual profession. This has continued to cause challenges as students graduate without employable skills that fit the working world. Further, I observe that when it comes to finding a job and encouraging emerging professionals to excel in their new career paths, making sure that graduates have the skills they need for the position plays an essential role. Students who do not have the necessary skill will quickly find themselves struggling in their new position. They may start to lose confidence and feel unsure about what to do. The businesses that hire them will also feel frustrated as they lose money and time. They find themselves training new employees who do not have the insights and practical knowledge they need to do what they were hired to do. Resolve to number 1. Urge the executive arm of government through Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, to allocate sufficient funds for the execution of programs relating to technical and vocational education. Ensure timely release of allocated fund for prompt execution of projects and provide adequate tools, equipment, machines, and materials for the Board of Technical and Vocational Education to ensure quality service delivery. Number 2, popularize technical and vocational education through various advocacy programs, exhibition, and novel scholarship or financial assistance to brilliant indigent students for further studies. Number 3, approve the establishment of additional vocational centers, one per local government area. And lastly, provide soft revolving loan to committed trainees in the vocational training centers after the completion of the programs. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move.
A motion has been moved by Honorable Mrs. O. Michael. Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Babalala.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I need to really appreciate Honorable Boom for this timely motion, and I must sincerely say thank you. This motion, the need for the executive arm of the government to boost the opportunity in vocational education for student skill development and to approve the construction of vocational centers in each local government area of the state. Babala Abiodun is my name from Ibadan North East Constituency 1. In this particular time, development of the real-world knowledge, experience and skill is very critical. In this competing time, there is no better time we need to call for this kind of vocational centers. I am quite aware of the fact that we have many vocational centers already in Oyo State, but most of them are not really effective. Vocational center on its own is an education. And I was trying to look at a very good definition of education over time. But I saw a very good one that gave me a good summary of what education is, in which vocational center is conclusive. Education is simply to train your mind to identify a problem, solve that problem. Anything outside that is not education. The education that actually speaks to the core of education is nothing but vocational education. Most of these developed words, they are being strengthened by small, medium-scale enterprises. The vocational centers are the ones that run most of these places. They employ workers. While most of us that go to university spend 5 years, some spend 10 years. The vocational centers, within 2 years, they are done. Most of them are not even moving around looking for work. I think this is where we actually need to, for the state government, especially the executive arm, to beam the light of development. Every local government should have a vocational center. And one is even minimal. We can have more. At this particular point in time, the benefits for vocational center are enormous. It's costless in terms of expenses on acquiring the certificate of skill. When you are into vocational, you are directly focused to a particular training or a career. They don't go to borrow courses from other departments that is of no use to your main career. And they can easily come out and start their businesses, which actually going to impact on the IGR and the economy of the state. then the employability is higher as far as they are concerned. Why we are going to Cotonou to go and hire the bricklayers and bringing them from nearby states? If we really have a vocational center that is strong enough, we can even be an exporter of these individuals. So I thereby second the motion moved by Honorable Boom that this particular motion should be strongly looked at and give an accelerated concern. Thank you so much.
Point of order, Right Honorable Speaker, sir.
What order?
Well, is maybe a kind of advice, Right Honorable, with your due respect.
Then it's not a point of order.
Okay.
So you withdraw that?
Okay, I withdraw that, Right Honorable Speaker. Is the use of name. There's nothing like Honorable Boom on this floor of the House.
Honorable Boom.
Boom.
Okay, like he referred to another.
I don't know who Honorable Boom is.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he can tell us.
Better.
Don't put an improper motive on another person's intention.
Speaker, you decided to put me on my feet. It's okay. Sorry for that, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Boom is actually Honorable Mrs. Olunoti Michael. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's the initials. And now we understand. A motion has been moved and duly seconded is a very good motion. The only thing I was wondering about this motion is what is the role of the local government in the opportunities to boost the opportunities of vocational education, for student skill development? Because you would think that local government should have some sort of input and impact in this. If we say leave everything to the state government, they have the parastatals who are in charge, as you've stated in the resolution, the first resolution here, to allocate sufficient funds for the execution of programs relating to technical and vocational education. This should be done through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, according to that resolution. And the part that local government comes into place, the third one, approve establishment of additional vocational centers, one per local government area, which is not really even saying that the local government area should ensure that one of these vocational centers are there. Because we all know that state government's responsibilities are a lot, and they have to shed some to the local government. So therefore, I suggest that we find a way to, co-opt the local government into, yes, and most especially because of the way the position that we are all in now. Everybody knows the hardship that is going on in all across the country. It's something that is not a secret because we all face it on a daily basis, and things get worse day by day. And the situation is not just unique to not just Oyo State or Nigeria, but also this morning we're receiving reports that officially the UK economy is now in recession. It's a global issue, but it's something that we can be an exception to the law if our people are trained to be more productive. Most of our people are more interested in white-collar jobs than any other kind of jobs. If everybody is rushing to be in the offices and they want to be productive in the office space rather than productive on the field, it's definitely going to have an adverse effect on the economy, be it agriculture, be it other things like carpentry, artisan work, or whatever the case is. You see less and less people interested in even building, bricklaying, whatever the case is, carpentry, electricians, and so on and so forth. In other developed countries, you see that even the educated people, the electrical engineers, are the ones that come in to fix the electricals of a building, as opposed to in our own climate, where we see an electrician as a less prestigious work compared to banking or whatever the case is in the office. So we should try to orientate our people. And it's clear to everybody now that there's limited jobs for white collar, the limited white collar jobs for everybody to go, for it to go around for everyone. And what that has caused is a deficit in the agricultural sector, a deficit even in the artisans that we have, because we have less and less, competent people building our houses, less and less competent people building our furnitures, and so on and so forth. So therefore, vocational study is very, very important. This motion was brought about by Honorable, I'll use the initials, Boom, is apt for the current economic hardship that we are facing now. And it is very important that the government, either the national federal government, and most especially the state government and the local government, should do something about increasing the vocational skills of especially the young people that we have within our own community in order for us to increase productivity. And in increased productivity will definitely make life worth living, or living life easier for the people of our state. In so saying, we also want the local government to be involved, to collaborate with the state government in allocating sufficient funds for the execution of programs relating to the technical and vocational education, to ensure timely release of allocated funds for prompt execution of projects, and provide for adequate tools, equipment, machines, materials for the Board of Technical and Vocational Education to ensure quality service. So therefore, we are saying that it is not just for the Board of Technical and Vocational Education that should be in charge of this, but also the Ministry of Local Government should coordinate all local government areas to see what the impact of each local government are on the youth in terms of empowering them with tools and equipment, machineries, materials to achieve this goal. That being said, the resolutions as within the motion is accepted by all, and as amended, that the local government should also play a part in ensuring that we can train the youth in other aspects aside from going for white collar jobs or conventional education. Those in favor that the resolution as amended within this motion be approved and accepted by this honorable house, say aye. Those again say nay. The ayes have it. Next item. We'll adjourn. It's not ready.
Mr. Speaker, the next item is motion for adjournment. I rise to move that this House do adjourn to 20th day of February 2024, 10 a.m. prompt. Mr. Speaker, I so move. And under that, we want to wish two celebrants of this honorable House, Honorable Mr. and Honorable Mrs. Valentino. We are gender balanced. The leader of the House is celebrating his birthday yesterday. We wish an Honorable Comforter, Olutunode, may God comfort their life and may God bless their new age. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion moved by the Deputy Leader of the House.
Before adjournment, I'd like to make 3 announcements. The first announcement is to inform the members of the Committee on Culture and Tourism that the committee would hold a meeting on Thursday, 22nd February 2024 by 10 a.m. The venue is the conference room, new office complex, Parliament Building, Oyo State House of Assembly. The following members should please take note and attend punctually. Honorable W.K. Akitayo, Honorable Mrs. O.C. Olajide, Honorable O. Oparide, Honorable I.A. Shitu, Honorable M. Aziz, and Honorable R.G. Saminu, signed by the chairman of the committee, Honorable Mrs. O.M. Michael. The next announcement is to inform the members of the Committee on Youth and Sports that the committee would hold the meeting on Tuesday, 20th February 2024 by 10 a.m. The venue of the meeting is the conference room, the new office complex, Parliament Building, Oyo State House of Assembly. The following honorable members should please take note and attend punctually. Honorable I.A. Shitu, Honorable M.O. Akande, Honorable A.O. Babalola, Honorable O. Okwaride, Honorable O.S. Babalola, and Honorable M.O. Abiola, signed by the chairman of the committee, Honorable Y.O. Adebisi. The last announcement is to recognize the presence of the Student Representative Council of Nigeria Medical Laboratory Science Students Association, Unibadan chapter, who are in the gallery today to observe the day's plenary. As partners in progress, I urge you to be observant as the deliberation progresses or has progressed, so that you can gain maximally from today's plenary sitting. Happy viewing and enjoy the message back to your base after adjournment. Thank you and God bless you. A motion has been moved and duly seconded for the adjournment of this plenary sitting on to 20th February 2024 by 10 a.m. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
will be measured. I, create key indicators to be used in tracking progress, achievement of projects in the state. J, develop and maintain with the relevant ministry, development and agencies a data management system for the registration of all contractors, consultants, and projects carried out in the state. And K, carry out such other functions as may be assigned by the governor. Clause 5. That clause 5 stands part of the bill. Clause 6. Amendment proposed. Insert sub clause 4 as follows. 4. The chairman shall hold office for a term of 4 years and may be reappointed for another term of 4 years only, subject to satisfactory performance as may be determined by the governor. Clause 7. That clause 7 stands part of the bill. Clause 8. That clause 8 stands part of the bill. Clause 9. That clause 9 becomes clause 10 and amendment proposed. Replace the provision of subclause 1 as follows. There shall be appointed by the governor from the civil service of the state an executive secretary for the agency, an officer not below grade level 15, who shall be the administrative head and chief accounting officer of the agency. Clause 10, that former clause 10 becomes clause 11 and stands part of the bill. Clause 11, that former clause 11 becomes clause 12, and amendment proposed. Insert subclause 3 does. 3, the agency may establish other department or unit or as circumstances may warrant. Clause 12, the former clause 12 becomes clause 13, stands part of the bill. Clause 13, the former clause 13 becomes clause 14 and stands part of the bill. Clause 14, the former clause 14 becomes clause 15 and stand part of the bill. Clause 15, the former clause 15 becomes clause 16 and stand part of the bill. Clause 16, the former clause 16 becomes clause 17 and stand part of the bill. Clause 17, the former clause 17 becomes clause 18 and stands part of the bill. Insertion of new clause 9, insert new clause 9 as follows. Cessation of office 9.1. The chairman or a member of the committee shall cease to hold office if A is unable to discharge effectively the functions of his office due to infirmity of mind or body, or is convicted of an offense involving dishonesty or gross misconduct, or resigns by giving 1 month notice in writing, or is involved in any act considered inimical to the interest of the agency or the state, or is an undischarged bankruptcy, or has been removed or dismissed from the service of the government or a body corporate. 2, the chairman or a member of the committee may be removed from office by the governor if the governor is satisfied that it is not in the interest of the public that such chairman or a member should continue in office. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to report.
The leader.
Mr. Speaker, next time, Honorable colleague. Permit me to commend and appreciate the all-round vice chairman and his esteemed team, which include my honorable self, for a wonderful job done, and for coming up with this report in an accelerated manner. I will say a big thank you to you and your esteemed team, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I also said that, Mr. Speaker,
I want to move that the report submitted by the committee chairman should be received by this honorable house for further legislative consideration. The same colleague I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I like to second the motion moved by the leader of the house.
Those in favor that the reports as tendered by the Deputy Speaker and the Chairman of the House Committee on Special Duties, those in favor that the House do receive the reports as tendered by him, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, I rise to move that this honorable house constitute itself to the committee of the whole for further consideration of the report submitted clause by clause. The same committee I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I like to second the motion moved by the leader of the house. This house do constitute itself into the committee of the whole house to consider the report of the committee on special duty on Oyo State Project Performance Monitoring Agency 2023. I so second.
Those in favor that the House will constitute itself into the committee of the whole House in order to consider this committee report as tendered by the Chairman on Special Duties, clause by clause, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. My name is Right Honorable Adebo Edward Ogudoyin, Chairman Committee of the whole House. We shall now be considering this committee reports clause by clause. The Chairman and Vice, please take us through this report.
Mr. Chairman, sir, long title, amendment proposed.
Mr. Chairman, sir, Honorable Bengo Yekola is my name. I represent Atiba State Constituency. Long title, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that the long title be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 1, amendment proposed, replace 2023 with 2024.
Clause 1, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 1 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 2, amendment proposed.
Clause 2, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 2 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 3, that clause 3 stand part of the bill.
That clause 3 stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 3 stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 4, amendment proposed.
Clause 4, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 4 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 5, that clause 5 stand part of the bill.
That clause 5 stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 5 stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 6, amendment proposed.
Clause 6, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 6 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 7, clause 8 stand part of the bill.
Clause 7 and clause 8 stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 7 and that clause 8 both stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 9, clause 9 amended and becomes clause 10.
Clause 9 amended and becomes clause 10, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 9 be renumbered and amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 10, that former clause 10 becomes clause 11 and stand part of the bill.
That clause 10 becomes clause 11 and stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 10 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 11, that former clause 11 becomes clause 12 and amendment proposed.
Clause 11, that clause 11 becomes clause 12, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 11 be amended and be renumbered, amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
That former clause 12, clause 13, clause 14, clause 15, clause 16, clause 17 becomes, sorry, let me take that.
Just say be renumbered.
Be renumbered and stand part of the bill.
That clause 12, clause 13, clause 14, clause 15, and 16, and 17 be renumbered and stand part of the bill seconded.
Those in favor that clause 12, that clause 13, that clause 14, that clause 15, that clause 16, and that clause 17 all be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Insertion of new clause 9.
Those in favor that a new clause 9 be inserted and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman, we beg to report.
Yeah, this brings us to the end of the consideration of this reports clause by clause. Those in favor that the chairman do report back to the House, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, you recall that we just concluded the consideration of the Oyo State Protection Performance Monitoring Agency Bill 2023 at the Committee of the Whole House. I hereby present the report of the chairman as a true reflection of what transpired at the Committee of the Whole. The long title was amended. Clause 1 was amended. Clause 2 was amended. Clause 3 stands part of the bill. Clause 4 was amended. Clause 5 stands part of the bill. Clause 6 was amended. Clause 7 stands part of the bill. Clause 8 stands part of the bill. Clause 9 was amended. Clause 10 was renumbered and stands part of the bill. Clause 11 was renumbered and amended. Clause 12 was renumbered and stands part of the bill. Clause 13 was renumbered and stands part of the bill. Clause 14 was renumbered and stands part of the bill. Clause 15 was renumbered and stands part of the bill. Clause 16 was renumbered and stands part of the bill. Clause 17 was also renumbered and stands part of the bill. Insertion of a new clause 9 was inserted into this bill. Distinguished colleagues, I hereby report. The leader.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, I rise to move that the bill, Oyo State Project Performance Monitoring Agency Bill 2023-2024 be read for the third time and passed. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion moved by the leader of the House.
Distinguished honorable members, those in favor that the Oyo State Projects Performance Monitoring Agency Bill 2024 be read for the third time and pass, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Oyo State Project Performance Monitoring Agency Bill 2024 is being read the third time. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, that was the third reading of Oyo State Project Performance Monitoring Agency Bill 2024, which has now been read for the third time and passed. The next item.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, for technical reasoning, the supposed next item, that is the power of Committee on Transport, will be suspended for now and to be taken before the end of the sitting. Now, the next item will be report of the Committee on Public Petition, Justice and Judiciary on its investigation of a petition titled Reappeal for the Suspension and Stopping of Illegal and Unauthorized Demolition and Eviction of Our Business Structures on land situate, lying and being at behind Housing Corporation Estate along Iwo Road, Ojo Expressway, Ibadan. OIHA House /10/21/24. Pursuant to the directive of the Right Honorable Speaker on 6 September 2023, the report of the Committee on the Public Petition, Justice and Judiciary on investigation of a petition titled Reappeal for the Suspension and Stopping of Illegal and Unauthorized Demolition and Eviction of Our Business Structure on land situate, lying and being at behind Housing Corporation Estate along Iwo Road, Ojo Expressway, Ibadan, to be presented by Honorable A.H. Ogundare Ogoluwasurulere, Chairman of the Committee.
We call on the Chairman of the Committee to please present his report, Honorable A.A. Ogundare.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Speaker. I'm Honorable Abidin Adeoye Ogundare, Honorable representing Ogoluwasurulere State Constituency. Committee report. Report of the Committee on Public Petition, Justice and Judiciary on its investigation of a petition titled Reappeal for the Suspension and Stopping of Illegal and Unauthorized Demolition and Eviction of our businesses, structures on land situated, lying and being at behind Housing Corporation Estate along Iwo Road, Ojo Expressway, Ibadan. Preamble. Pursuant to directive of the Right Honorable Speaker on 6th September 2023 that the Committee on Public Petition, Justice and Judiciary investigate a petition titled Reappeal for the Suspension and Stopping of Illegal and Unauthorized Demolition and Eviction of Our Businesses Structure on land situated, laying and being at behind Housing Corporation Estate along Iwo Road, Ojo Expressway, Ibadan. Authored by the underlisted on behalf of the occupier of the federal road setback behind Housing Corporation Estate near NNPC Mega Station along Iwo Road, Ojo Expressway, Ibadan, and report to the House. A. Pastor Julius Olufemi Okunola, TK E.S. Motors. B. Mr. Wahid Olaiya, such is life mechanical engineering service. C. Mr. Kasim Oladapo Ife Lajulo Motor Spare Parts. Mr. Oluwaseun McNoland Olajide and Mr. Kolawole Ahmed Ajakai. Investigation by the committee. The committee, in carrying out the investigation, met separately.
So, Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you can just go to the recommendation so we know what we're.
All right, sir. As you directed, recommendations. Arising from the investigation of the petition, the committee hereby recommends for the approval of the House as follows: that official of the Oyo State Housing Corporation and Federal Ministry of Land, Housing and Urban Development are to ensure that occupier of the setback conform with planning regulations in the development of that corridor. And two, the Oyo State Housing Corporation should embark on a massive recovery of lands illegally acquired by members of the public along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway axis or elsewhere above with respect to the old setbacks and ensure without further delay their judicious utilization for the benefit of the citizenry and the government. 3, that the Oyo State Housing Corporation should incorporate individual and private organizations to utilize road setback that are hiding out for the criminals to reduce level of insecurity in the state. However, this should be done in conformity with the standard rules and regulations of the planning. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to report.
The leader.
Mr. Speaker, the esteemed colleague, all rise to commend the chairman, House Committee on Public Petition and Judiciary for a job well done. And Mr. Speaker, I want to move that the report as submitted by the Chairman Committee on Judiciary and Public Petition be received by this Honorable House for further legislative debate, comment, and suggestion. If there are any, distinguished colleagues, I shall submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House.
That will first receive it. We can receive and accept. A motion has been moved and duly seconded. Those in favor that the House will receive the report as standard by the Chairman, House Committee on Public Petitions, Justice and Judiciary, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Let's just accept it. Move to accept. Since we are all in agreement with the recommendation.
I don't know if there is any comment.
We are all in agreement.
Okay, we are in agreement with the resolution of the, okay. I'd like to move for the acceptance of the report submitted and from the working document of this Honorable House. Distinguished colleague, I shall submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House.
Those in favor that the House do accept and adopt the recommendations as within the report, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Next item. But before the next item, sorry, Leader, let me use this opportunity to recognize our guest. I wish to recognize the presence of the presence of teachers and students of Vinci Froebel Model School, Alapata, Akwete, Ibadan. You can stand for recognition. Who are in the gallery today to observe today's proceedings. As partners in progress, I urge you to be observant as the deliberation progresses so that you can gain maximally from this plenary session. I also wish you a happy viewing and journey message back to your various destinations. And after the plenary, myself and some of the members will be available to you at the car park to take some pictures. Thank you, and God bless you. You can sit down. You can sit. Next item.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next item on the order of the day paper is a motion Motion on the need for urgent renovation and rehabilitation of Cultural Center, Mokola, and immediate upgrading to a modern 3D cinema. OIHAM/10/33/24. That this Honorable House take cognizance of the historical significance of Cultural Center, Mokola, as a center for displaying cultural heritage and its potential for generating revenue to the cover of the state. It is working the executive arm of government to renovate and rehabilitate it to a 3D cinema to meet modern day demand. Honorable Babajide Gabriel Adebayo, Ibadan North so. Move out the motion.
Honorable Babajide Adebayo, please present your motion.
Right, Honorable Speaker, colleagues, my name remains Honorable Babajide Gabriel, representing the good people of Ibadan North to State Constituency. I also still remain the Jagaban of 9th and 10th Assembly. Need urgent renovation and rehabilitation of Cultural Center, Mokola, and immediate upgrading to modern 3D cinema. The House note that one of the most treasurable assets of our dear Oyo State is the Cultural Center located at 8 top of Mokola Ibadan in the 70s. It is hosted in the famous cultural festival and generated a lot of revenue to the cover of the state. The Cultural Center was designed to promote the showcase of cultural heritage of our dear state, and the center, the museum and the cinema, which has been moribund for a while now. Further note that when some of us were growing up, the center served as a tourist and adventure spot for citizens and foreigners, children and adults, always trooped in and out at the Cultural Center, either you and there to watch the latest movie in the cinema, or you are there for tourism. The center was there and activities, and a lot was generated in the time of revenue. Aware on the sadden note that the once active center is now shadow of itself and is all overgrown in weed and bushes. It's quite unfortunate that such a very property is wasted away when a lot of revenue could be generated from it. That the government needs to look deeper and work toward generating more internal generated revenue Nigeria from the cultural and tourism sector. In advanced country of the world, the main sector that generated most of the revenue in the tourism sector, it's now important that we should wake up and build our cultural and tourism sector so as to generate more revenue in our dear state. Observed that for State to materialize the executive arm of government as a matter of utmost importance, how to put measure in place to renovate and rehabilitate Cultural Center Mokola and upgrade it to a modern 3-dimension cinema. Resolved to urge the executive arm of government to put measure in a place to urgently renovate the rehabilitated Cultural Center, Mokola Ibadan, and the executive arm of government to redesign the cinema in the Cultural Center to a 3D dimension cinema so as to generate revenue for the state. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move.
The motion has been moved. Any seconder? Honorable Yusuf.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Adebisi Yusuf Oladeni, the Deputy Chief Whip of your State House of Assembly, and I represent the good people of Ibadan Southwest Local Government Constituency 1. I stand up this afternoon to second the motion ably moved by my brother, Honorable BG Adebayo. Need for urgent renovation and rehabilitation of Cultural Center, Mokola, and immediate upgrading to a modern 3D cinema. I stand up to second. I say second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Motion has been moved and duly seconded. We will take other Honorable BC, because I know it's, I remember what Honorable Babalola referred to you as boom. So Honorable Boom, we'll hear from you.
Yeah. The Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Olubisi Oluwati Michael. First of all, I would like to, member representing Ogbomoso North State Constituency. First of all, I would like to commend the mover of this motion, Honorable Gabriel Babajide. This is a very good motion. And I will implore the executive arm of government to work on this rehabilitation and renovation of cultural center to a 3D cinema in order to meet the modern day system. So by doing this will boost the economic situation of the state, and it will also create more jobs for some people in the state. And this will also serve as another income, it will generate the revenue for the state also. So, Mr. Speaker and honorable colleagues, please, I would like us to consider all the resolution of this motion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the Chairman, House Committee on Culture and Tourism, for your support and submission of this, your support on this motion. But I believe the cultural center is in Ibadan North.
Yes.
Our question is that, as Ibadan North, have you resolved the Agbowo issue? And if you haven't resolved the Agbowo situation, then why do you want to embark on another project that...
Mr. Speaker.
Well, Mr. Speaker, thank you for saying that. I believe Mr. Governor have said already that the Agbowo have been re-awarded to another contractor, which I believe he said is going to start any project any time from now, because what he needs to facilitate his loan to start the project has been given to him, which I believe anytime soon it should be done. So in so saying, when we are talking about cultural center as well, I think all those things are in Ibadan North. And also all the land they are doing now, many IGR are dedicated from Ibadan North this time around, even though they have Agodi Garden, everywhere, Sound Amusement Park, everywhere is not Ibadan North. So I believe this is the art of Oyo State, this is the art of IGR in Oyo State, which I believe with that again we can still put the IGR in Oyo State. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Well, since you have all this Magodi, you have transfer, maybe you don't need... Thank you. Since a motion has been moved and duly seconded, the resolutions within the motion are apt, and we are all in agreement on the resolution. Then I'll put the question to the House that those that are in support of the resolutions as contained within the motion, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, for technical reason, for technical reason, it's still a technical reason. That report by Transport Committee on their interaction with Oyo State Road Traffic Management Authority cannot be taken for this sitting again. It will be taken by the next legislative day. So having said that, I want to move for the motion for the adjournment of this sitting till Tuesday, 27th day of February 2024 by 10 a.m. Distinguished colleague, I also submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I would like to second the motion moved by the leader of the House.
We are adjourning to Tuesday, 27th of February, so that committee assignments can go on for the rest of the week, and we can wrap up most of all the outstanding committee reports and bill that has been directed to the various committees that we have, so that you can complete these bills that have been sent to you. In so saying, those in favor that the House do adjourn until 27th of February 2024 by 10 a.m. Say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed honorable colleague, in the absence of any comments, observation, objection, or rejection, I rise to move for the approval of vote and proceeding of February 28, 2024. Distinguished colleague, I so move.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Salami Waliu Ayinde, Honorable representing Repo Olons Ogun State Constituency, Minority Leader of this Assembly. I rise to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House.
Those in support that the vote and proceeding for Tuesday, 28 February 2024 should be approved by this House, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, next item on the order paper is message from the governor.
Message from the governor.
Next item is order announcement by the Speaker.
Madam Clerk, any announcement? None.
Next item.
Okay, Leader, please hold on. I think there is. I wish to recognize the presence of the Xylos Islamic group of schools, Ogbere Ibadan, who are in the gallery to observe the day's proceedings. I want to wish you happy viewing and urge you to pay attention as the proceedings progresses. I wish you a safe journey back to your school. Thank you for coming around. You may wish to, after the sitting, for us to take photograph outside. Thank you. You can sit down. Leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, next item on the order paper is petition.
No petition.
Next item is matter of urgent public importance.
I have a petition. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we have two Correspondence from Ibadan Southwest Local Government, Office of the Chairman, and Ibadan Northeast Local Government, Office of the Chairman. I want to take the letter from the Office of the Chairman, Ibadan Southwest Local Government. The content goes thus. Emergency meeting of the Legislative Council. Submission of resolution of emergency meeting held on Thursday, 25th February 2024. I have the directive to submit herewith the resolutions arrived at the emergency meeting of the legislative arm of the local government held on Thursday, 15th February 2024 for your information and suitable action, please. The attachment goes thus. The Legislative Council at its emergency meeting of Thursday, 15th February 2024 resolved as follows. 1. That the stipend of ad hoc staff be reviewed upward from 17,000 naira only to 35,000 naira only. 2. That all ad hoc staff be absorbed permanently into the local government service. 3. That the State House of Assembly should implore the Oyo State government on their behalf to extend the gesture of palliative funds to all the councillors in the state. Signed by Honorable Adelodun Adewale J., Leader of the House, Ibadan Southwest Local Government, Ibadan. It's also co-signed by Amusat LT, Mrs., Clerk of the House, Ibadan Southwest Local Government, Oluyole Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan. The second letter from Ibadan Northeast Local Government goes thus. Resolution made by the Ibadan Northeast Legislative Council. I wish to refer to the above subject and forward herewith the extract of the resolution made by the Legislative Council of Ibadan Northeast Local Government Road for your information and necessary action, please. Thank you. Signed by the Chairman, Ibadan Northeast Local Government, Honorable Akintayo Ibrahim. I read the attachment. At the meeting of the local government held on 15th February 2024, the following resolutions were made. 1. The letters before that of your State House of Assembly for the upward review of the ad hoc staff monthly salary / stipend of 10,000 naira and 17,000 to 35,000 in order to cushion the effect of economic situation caused by recurrent inflation. 2. That 80% of ad hoc staff with requisite qualifications be considered for permanent employment. 3. That the elected member should also enjoy the good gesture of government by receiving palliative, as this goodwill will advertently be extended to all and sundry at the grassroots levels. Submitted for the House and Honorable Speaker's necessary action towards implementation and approval, please. Thank you. The Leader of the House, Honorable Taufik Adekule Olayiwola, signed, and then also signed by the Clerk of the House, Dr. R.F. Olanrewaju. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Let me start by commending the two local governments, that's Ibadan Southwest and Ibadan Northeast, for yielding to the resolution of this House. I commend them for the upward review of the stipend from 17,000 naira to 35,000 naira based on the resolution of this House. And this is what we're saying. We are partners in progress. We know the situation of things in the country, and we're hoping that other local governments will follow suit as well. We're expecting to get more such letters from other local governments. I'm from Onara, and I will make sure Onara too do follow suit. And I'm sure majority leader will do same as well. And at this junction, I will urge that the clerk of the house do write to the commissioner of local government and chief justice affairs, directing all local government chairmen to adhere strictly to the resolution of this house. Thank you. Leader of the house.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next item on the other paper is matter of urgent public importance.
I think we have one matter of urgent public importance.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
So,
The Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir. Oyekola Agbenga is my name. I represent Atiba State constituency. Honorable colleagues, I have an urgent matter of urgent public importance. Urgent need to strengthen security in Oyo town and its environment to curtail the invasion of Boko Haram. The House note that security these days should be business of everybody. And by the slogan of Mr. Governor, who says, when you see something, say something. Mr. Speaker, security breach in Oyo State is alarming as the presence of Boko Haram members was noticed at Igbo Ologun, Alusekere, and Ashamu village in Atiba local government of the state. Those villages share boundary with federal government reserve Old Oyo National Park. These destructive elements were first sighted at Wawa River in February 15, 2024 by the villagers and fishermen. They were seen with AK-47 rifles in large numbers, among other dangerous weapons in their possession. And they all used turban to cover larger part of their faces. Further note that the whole Oyo National Park belongs to federal government and being managed by the forest guard. But in this scenario, all guards abandoned their duty posts and their stand in the forest were also bumped by these suspected Boko Haram. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, some people are intruding to my attention.
you are protected.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it was observed that the villagers that these people are familiar with the terrain by the Fulani, who always guide them to the neighboring villages for food supply. We are aware that the presence of suspected Boko Haram in our community is a serious signal to the security threat. Mr. Speaker, I received representative of farmers residing within this terrain in my house on Saturday, 24th February 2024. I was made to know that they could no longer go to their farm because these people begin to disarm innocent farmers and local hunters whenever they meet them. Fishermen at Oriri village were also displaced by these suspected people from this abode. Further aware that villagers had reported the matter to the Amatekun in Atiba local government and Oyo zone headquarters. Kudos to the Amatekun zonal commander Oyo zone for the professionalism display in his fact-finding mission, which make him gather facts about the matter, which I believe must have been reached their state headquarters and other sister agencies such as the police, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Immigration Services, etc. Further observe the stoppage of farmers from going to farm at this crucial time when the nation is faced with hardship will contribute to the food hardship security with the consequence of increase in the price of foodstuff. Presently, people are finding it difficult to afford food items. And if Boko Haram succeed in stopping these farmers from going to their farm, it simply means insecurity will worsen beyond expectation. Further observe that we recently experienced blast in Ibadan, Old Bodija precisely, and we are here to confirm the cause and those responsible for the blast. And in addition to this, the presence of Boko Haram in Atiba local government, the necessary question is, are we safe from security attack? Mr. Speaker, we should concern ourselves that though the whole Oyo National Park belongs to the federal government, our concern as representatives of people is to ensure the security of lives and property of innocent citizens of Oyo State living in these villages and the entire state at large from the attack of Boko Haram. Resolved to urge, number one, that the Commissioner of Police Oyo State Command to work with other security operatives to dislodge Boko Haram members from our forests and to ensure the security of lives and property of citizens in the state. And two, we urge the executive arm of government through the special advisor on security to ensure adequate mobilization of Amatekun members and other local security outfits in the state to wake up and protect the people of Oyo State. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move.
Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, permit me to move a point of order, Mr. Speaker. And my point of order is to suspend Order 846-3 of Oyo State House Rule in order to accommodate this motion of urgent public importance as moved by Order 8, page 23, Mr. Speaker. Order 8, Rule 46-3. That's page 23. So in order to accommodate comment, debate, and suggestion in the motion of urgent public importance as moved by Honorable Benga Oyikola. So this colleague I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House.
Those in support that Order 8 to 46.3 be suspended to allow contribution from member, say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. Who Poto? Olorun Poto.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Poto Rahman. I represent Oyo East, Oyo West State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, Atiba local government shares border with Oyo East and Oyo West local government, and it is part of in the same federal constituency with Oyo East and Oyo West local government, which I represent. The issue of Boko Haram is a very serious issue, and I'm aware that sometimes ago on the national level, similar warnings were ignored repeatedly, and that landed us in the kind of situation that we are currently experiencing. I know that for a fact that Shiroro area in Niger State is almost under full control of Boko Haram as we speak. This is the kind of situation that we cannot afford to have in Oyo State. I must commend the governor of the state, Engineer Seyi Makinde, for his efforts in ensuring that the security architecture is fully equipped to, in line with the modern trends, to meet up with the security requirements. But there is a lot to do. I want to recommend strongly that we should have zonal security summits, because security is a local issue and it affects everybody. So I want to strongly recommend that we should have zonal security summits across the states. All these areas that we are complaining about, definitely are part of the land that belongs to Oyo State government. And we have a system in place for managing those areas. Let's invite the traditional rulers, let's invite the hunters, the Amotekun operatives, the police, and every other stakeholders, so that we can come together, agree on a strategy to approach this.
Are you amending? Are you amending the?
No, yes, I'm amending. I'm suggesting that we should include zonal security summits as part of the resolutions.
Okay. Honorable Jide.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues. My name remains Honorable Adeba Bajide Gabriel, representing the good people of North 2 State Constituency. I also still remain the Jagaban of 9th and 10th Assembly. I want to commend the mover of this matter of urgent public importance. Before I go on this, I want us to please let us amend the title of this urgent need to strengthen security in Oyo Town and environment to curtail invasion of Boko Haram. No, it should not be Oyo Town alone. We should do this to Oyo State, because the security challenge we are having is not only in Oyo Town, we have in Okiogo, we have in everywhere. So I want us to make it in Oyo State. Also, let me also put my own submission. We all believe security is local, as I always said. And in this House of Assembly, in this year alone, we've talked about security more than 3 or 4 times about security in this House of Assembly. I believe we need to curtail and go locally, as I said the other time. And thank God, I think in the House of Rep right now, they already passed state police to second reading, which I believe has been committed to the committee level. I strongly believe this is going to escape through we are going to have state policing anytime soon. However, before that, we need to, as Honorable Koto just said, before we put state police in place, I believe we should have a zonal meeting. Even though it's not possible to be a zonal meeting, it should be a local government meeting, because I believe if state policing is coming, we should not pick someone from Ibadan to Okiogun, where that is not his axis. If you go, I'm the only one in Ibadan not here. I can tell you about Agbo. If anything happens in Agbo, it's some Agbo that is collecting it. So I came from Agbo. Nobody can know Agbo than me. The same thing should happen to every local government about the security. We have a lot of people there in their local government. They are looking for the job. They are looking for everything to do. And I believe some people are ready to stay for us about the security. In so saying, I want us to please imply what Honorable Poto just said in this. Thank you, and I also submit.
Thank you, Honorable Jide. Honorable Saminu.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished member, my name is Honorable Saminu Reliant Badamosi, member representing Atisbo Shati State Presidency. Mr. Speaker, this is a matter of public urgent. If you recall in this House chamber, about 2 or 3 months ago, that I have a motion regarding this Boko Haram or bandits. We call them bandits in my constituency. We don't call them Boko Haram because Tobu, we have Old National Park contains about 7 local governments, if I'm right, from Oyo to Itesiwaju, Iseyin, Atisbo, Shati East, Orelope, Olosogbo, and so on, and part of Ogbomoso. Mr. Speaker, what is going on in this our foreign reserve, national reserve, is, I don't know what to call it, because like my own time, Secretary, as of 2 days ago, I was in my constituency, I was home. The people that went to hunt in the reserve come out and telling us that if you mention that you are from the area of Otobu, they will just get you down, which they have to be lying that they are from Ibadan or other parts that they don't know. I don't know where we're going to start. Maybe we get to local police or we... Mr. Speaker, I know His Excellency has tried as a state. About a month ago, we have a Nigerian army that come to flush out these people in the reserve. They are there for like 2-3 days. But after they left, I believe these people have already regrouped and back to their routine. Mr. Speaker, I heard this house that we should have a security meeting of Southwest. We should have this on this matter of public urgent. I so submit.
Thank you, Honorable Samino. I think there's no doubt that the matter of urgent public importance before us. Okay, Honorable Sukomi.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, My name is Honorable Babalola Olasukomi Samson, Deputy Leader of this 10th Assembly. And I represent the good people of Egbeda State constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to commend the Honorable Benga Oyekola for raising this matter of urgent public importance. We can see that in our country, in this country, we are facing security challenges, and I'll use this opportunity to commend His Excellency Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde for his proactive in the issues of security in our dear state. But it is not enough. We have to do more, because the primary responsibility of the government is to protect the lives and properties of our dear citizens. And that is why we are here, and we represent our people. I can see the state government are trying their best with the public fund, with the taxpayers fund. And I believe that in some years back, 12 years back, I think Oyo State set up Security Trust Fund in Oyo State, and which has been helpful in our dear state. And I believe that in most of the works, in most of the contracts that have been awarded, I think 1% is being saddled to pay to the cover of the government as Security Trust Fund. Let's say you collect contracts from the state government, you have to put a 1% of the total sum to help the security of our dear state. And I believe that in the summit that we have been talking about, we need those people, because we have Education Trust Fund, which has been helpful, and we have that at the federal level, which are helping our institutions also. If we can look critically into that, our Security Trust Fund, if we can look outside, I can see when they started that Security Trust Fund, they invited dignitaries from all walks of life to this Oyo State, and they donate heavily to our dear state. Recently, a businessman, philanthropist, donated a sum of 1 billion naira to Lagos State government. And I think if we can organize a summit, inviting the Security Trust Fund and the people in charge of the security to tell us what are they using our 1% to do. We can see what the government are doing for our dear state. I believe that if we can look critically into all that, maybe our problem will be solved, because this problem is reoccurring in our dear state, especially from the other part, because in Ibadan, we thank God that we are safe, and other part of the state, we want them to be also safe. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will employ the Security Trust Fund in Oyo State. We want to know what their obligation is all about, what they are doing for our dear state. Are they getting the 1% into the Security Trust Fund of the state? Are they getting the 1% that is being saddled for the security of our dear state into the Security Trust Fund account? That is my own observation, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairman Appropriation. Chairman Security, you should have something to say.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Honorable Dawood Olalere, popularly known as D. Aliame, representing by the Northwest State Constituency. I want to commend Honorable Oyekola for bringing this kind of important issue under the matter of urgent public importance, because it's a very serious issue, which the security agencies need to be called upon their attention so as to address and look into the area to avoid the settlement of all these bandits, Boko Haram, and all these people in that area, most especially entire Oyo State. But I want to call the attention of this Honorable House that the Security Committee has submitted for Zonal Security Summit because of the peculiarities of each zone, which
we mentioned that we should start from Okeogun zone. I want to implore Mr. Speaker, since December, we have not been able to achieve it. It is now very, very urgent for us to do it so as to curb this problem. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Security. I think we've had enough on that. But let me equally lend my voice by thanking Honorable Benga for coming up with this matter of urgent public importance. Members have spoken and it's been noted and taken. But first, there was an amendment that came from Honorable Jide that we need to amend the title, which I want to agree with him. I don't know. So we have to start by amending the title to read urgent need to strengthen security in Oyo State and in the environs, because we share borders with other states, Osun, Kwara State, Ogun State, and what have you. Even Benin Republic in Okeogun up there. So we need to amend that one. And thank you, Honorable Dialamin, for that information. I remember there was a resolution that we should have a zonal security summit on this floor of the House, and it is high time we bring it up again so that the security summit, the zonal security summit, will go a long way to educate, inform our people on the need for, if you see something, say something. Part of the motion, in the body of the motion read by Honorable Bengo Yokola, talked about the fact that these same people were coming into the town to buy food, yet our people kept quiet without saying anything, you know, and this is very bad. And we want to commend the executive governor of the state. If you ask me, Oyo State is very peaceful, and we don't want any problem in our state. So we need to tackle it headlong before it gets out of hand. So part of the amendment, or part of the prayer, I mean, we're going to amend and add additional prayer. That is to say that urge the House Committee on Finance and Appropriation and Security to invite the chairman, the Commissioner for Finance, to ask questions on the issue of security trust fund. Because 1% is expected to be paid from contractors that are getting jobs in the state. We want to know the state of that trust fund, the fund itself, if they've been, if they've been doing the needful. And the House, okay. I think the Accountant General should update us with a letter on the state of the Security Trust Fund. So that means that we don't need to invite the Commissioner for Finance. We need to get an update from the Accountant General of the state. We may equally do a letter to security outfits in the state, notifying them of these developments in Atiba, you know, so that they will move into action as quickly as possible. So I will put the questions. Those in support that the prayers as amended in this matter of urgent public importance should be passed, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed honorable colleague, Next item on the order paper is personal explanation.
No personal explanation.
Okay, we are now in the order of the day paper, Mr. Speaker. And the first item to be considered on the order of the day paper for this afternoon is committee report. Report of Committee on Transport that interacted with officials of Oyo State Road Traffic Management Authority, OTMA, Ministry of Public Works and Transport, Pacesetter Transport Service, and the State Licensing Office from Wednesday 6 September to Friday 22nd December 2023. OIHA House/10/20/24. Pursuant to the directive of the House on Tuesday 22nd August 2023, the report of the Committee on Transport that interacted with officials of Oyo State Road Traffic Management Authority, OTMA, Ministry of Public Works and Transport, Pacesetter Transport Service, and the State Licensing Office from Wednesday 6 September to Friday 22nd December 2023 to be presented by Honorable A. Hobaola, by the Northeast 1, Chairman of the Committee.
Chairman Transport. Chairman Transport, just give us the preambles and the recommendation. Are we together?
Mr. Speaker, sir. Good people of Ibadan Northeast, Constituency 1. I'm here to present the report of our committee on transportation. The report of the Committee on Transport that interacted with the officials of Oyo State Road Traffic Management Authority, OTMA, Ministry of Public Works and Transport, Pacesetter Transport Services, and the State Licensing Office from Wednesday 6 September to Friday 22nd December 2023. The preamble. Pursuant to the directive of the House at its sitting on Tuesday 22nd August 2023, Standing and Special Committee of the House look into the activities of MDAs under their purview during the last administration and report to the House. The committee met with the officials of the Oyo State Road Traffic Management Agency, OTMA, on Wednesday, 6 September 2023. The committee also met with the officials of the Ministry of Public Works and Transport and Pacesetter Transport Services on Tuesday, 19 September 2023. Furthermore, the committee met with the officials of the State Licensing Office on Friday, 22nd December 2023, and the report of activities of these MDAs from January to December 2023 were examined. These are the preambles. Then the observations, 3.3. From the Pacesetter Transport Services, the following was presented by the Pacesetter Transport Services for considerations. Number 1, Pacesetter Transport Services has no law backing its establishment. Number 2, there should be full implementation of state transport policy that will standardize transport system operations in the state. Also, there should be a procurement of 20 units of 18-seater bus, OMA buses, 10 units of 30-seater coaster buses, 10 units of 40-seater Leland buses, 20 units of DEU buses, and 20 units GACA for extension of PTS service on interstate operation. Number 3, bus shelters are required to be constructed at designated bus stops, which will enhance commuter patronage for Omitutun mass transport and service. Government subsidized for Omitutun route services will be appreciated. This will create room for PTS to reinvent its service by implementing subsidized transport fare for commuter riding the Omitutun mass transit buses, taking into consideration rising costs of diesel, spare parts due to exchange rates and inflation. Number 4, route franchise option could be explored by allowing Obitoton buses to have exclusivity on some routes, which will help in bus scheduling and proper bus timing through this standardization. Patronage for public bus transport services could improve an impact on revenue generation for both PTS and state government. These are the recommendations. Having examined report of the activity of Oyo State Road Transport Management, Ministry of Work, Public Work, Paysetter Transport Service and State Licensing Office, the committee hereby recommend for the approval of the House as follows. The Ministry of Justice should do the needful in respect of draft regulations referred to it by the MDAs. The executive arm of the government, through Ministry of Justice, be urged to urgently commence the drafting of a bill for the establishment and regulation of Paysetter Transport Services. His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde be urged to improve employment of more hands to the Oyo State Road Management Authority for effective performance. The Executive Governor should approve the release of funds for OTMA for the running of agency. The Executive Governor should consider the establishment of Ministry of Transport to coordinate all transport-related agencies in the state, as is being practiced in some neighboring states like Lagos, Ogun, Osun, and Ekiti State. Mr. Speaker, I beg to report.
Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, permit me to commend the Chairman, House Committee on Transport for a job well done, and to his esteemed team for cooperating with him by giving us this comprehensive and into detail report. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, I want to move that the report as submitted by the chairman to be received by this honorable House for further legislative activity. This is I shall submit. Okay. Based on the directive of Mr. Speaker, I want to amend my submission that the report as submitted to be received and the content and resolution in the report be adopted by this honorable House, and the report serve as a working document of this honorable House. Distinguished colleague, I shall submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House that this House do receive the report of the Committee on Transport and to receive it and adopt the report as stated down on the report.
Those in support that the House do receive and adopt the recommendation of the report, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next item on the order of the day paper is another committee report. Report of Committee on Security and Strategy that interacted with officers of the Nigerian Police Force on the by suspected Fulani others. OIHAR/10/22/24 Pursuant to a resolution of the House on Tuesday, 30th January 2024, the report of the Committee on Security and Strategy that interface with officers of the Nigerian Police Force on the need to abate the occurring incident of attack and killing of innocent citizens in the local government by suspected Fulani herder to be presented by Honorable Daoud Olalere, Ibadan Northwest, Chairman of the Committee.
Chairman, Security.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Honorable Daoud Olalere, popularly known as D. Aliami, representing Ibadan Northwest State Constituency and the Chairman, Security Committee. Report of the Committee on Security and Strategy that interfaced with officials of the Nigerian Police Force on the need to abate recurring incidents on attacks and killings of innocent citizens in Orire local government by suspected Fulani herders. Preamble. Pursuant to the resolution of the House on Tuesday, 30th January 2024, that the Committee on Security and Strategy interface with the Nigerian Police Force with a view to identify ways to mitigate incessant attacks on innocent citizens by suspected Fulani herders in the state and Orire local government in particular. The committee met with the Assistant Commissioner of Police, that's the representative of the Commissioner of Police, Area Commander, Ogbomoso, and the Divisional Police Officer, Ikoyi, on Monday, 5th February 2024. These are our findings. From interaction at the meeting, the committee findings are as follows. The committee was informed that from August 2023, there are few reported cases of attacks, killings of innocent citizens within Orire local government. The area had been relatively peaceful. The committee discovered that during the period of cashew nut harvest, disputes or misunderstanding usually arise among indigenous farmers and cattle rearers. The police confirmed the incident of attack on two persons, that is Messiah Amusa Karim and Onjonla Karim, on Sunday, 21st January 2024, by suspected Fulani herders on their way to Aladere Onikoko village, in which the victims were seriously injured. Was seriously macheted. Mr. Amusa Karim's left hand was cut off. The victims were taken to Bowen University Teaching Hospital, Ogbomoso, for treatment. The committee was informed that a 14-year-old boy, that is minor, was arrested in respect of the attack, and the case had been transferred to State Criminal Investigation Department, CID, Iyakanku, for further investigation. On Monday, 29 January 2024, one Pastor Shegun Adegboyega of CAC Church, Gege Village in Orire local government area, was reported to have been stabbed to death in front of his house by some suspected Fulani herders over a minor misunderstanding between them. 3 suspects were arrested in respect of the attack, namely Sulaiman Ilyasu, Yan Tukuru, and Umar Sandira. Later, on a 16-year-old boy, that is Manu Umaru, who was identified as the principal suspect, was also arrested. All the suspects arrested in respect of killing of Pastor Adegboyega had been transferred to homicide section of the CID for discreet investigation and prosecution. The procedure and the provisions contained in administration of criminal justice is depriving the police from taking stringent actions against suspects, whereby persons arrested for murder could be bailed and be working freely when being investigated. The committee was informed that even through Orire Police Command is very large, the police have been able to go on patrol regularly from one village to another through the provision of logistics patrol vehicles by the state government. These are our recommendations. Mr. Speaker, the committee here that, one, the executive arm of government be recommended for regular provision of logistics and support to the security operatives in the state. Two, the Commissioner of Police be urged to expedite action towards bringing to justice the perpetrators of the attack on Messiah Amusa Karim and Anjonla Karim and the killing of Pastor Shegun Adeboyega at Orire local government area. The chairman, Orire local government, be urged to organize a peace advocacy and sensitization meeting among the stakeholders, that is the religious leaders, traditional rulers, cattle elders, and indigenous farmers, especially during the period of cashew nut harvest. 4, regular patrol within the local government by the security operatives such as police, Amotekun, vigilante should be sustained and maintained. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Nigeria Police and other security agencies be urged to ensure enforcement of Oyo State Open Rearing and Grazing Regulation Law 2019, particularly Section 4 and Section 15, which provides as follows. No person shall, as from commencement of this law, that was 2019, engage in open rearing or herding or grazing of livestock in the state outside the permitted ranches. Then Section 16 emphasized that any person who engage in open rearing or herding or grazing of livestock is guilty of an offense and liable on conviction to imprisonment for 5 years or a fine of 500,000 or both for first offender, while subsequent offenders shall on conviction be liable to 10 years imprisonment or a fine of 2 million naira or both. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to report.
Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, permit me to comment and appreciate the Chairman, House Committee on Security and Strategy, Honorable Olalere Dahoud Aliami, my own very good friend, for that wonderful report submitted this afternoon. And permit me to move further that the report as submitted by him should be received by this honorable house and the content of the report be adopted and the resolution of the report should be accepted by this honorable house. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House.
Thank you, Minority Leader. Before I put the question, I just want to reiterate or contribute that yet another security report concerning state of security in the state. We commend the executive governor of the state for providing utility vehicles for recently. Over 100 vehicles were due out to various security outfits in the state, and we expect that they should judiciously make use of these security vehicles to help, curb the menace of insecurity in the state. And at the same time, we appreciate what they are doing for us, because if not for their efforts, I wonder what the state would look like. But security is not meant for the security outfit alone. Individuals, people residing within the state too, has a role to play. And that's why the security slogan that goes, if you see something, say something, is very important. And part of the report that talked about the open rearing and grazing regulation law, I think that will be addressed when we have our zonal security meeting, because it looks as if most of our people don't even know that this law do exist. And there's a need for us to make mention of it at our zonal meeting. And aside from that, this House recently passed a law, I think about 2 weeks ago, that the executive sent to us for an outfit that will ensure that all the laws they adhere to in the state. It's an agency that is going to be created now to ensure that laws in the state, including this the open rearing and Oyo State open rearing and grazing regulation law, is adhered to. So this is a warning to everybody that there's going to be a new sheriff in town very soon when the law is assented to by His Excellency, and they'll be going out to ensure that all our laws are strictly adhered to. So I will put the question, those in support that the reports presented by the Chairman Committee on Security be received and adopted and approved by this House, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader.
Mr. Speaker, next colleague. Next item on the order paper is a motion. Motion on the need for government to urgently put measures in place to stem emerging artificial food scarcity in the state. OIHAM/10/34/24. That this Honorable House take cognizance of untold assets being faced by a resident of Oyo State as a result of increase in price of goods and services, consequent upon general high food insecurity, removal of fuel subsidy, and floating of naira in Nigeria, with a view to organ the executive arm of government through relevant MDA to put measures in place to tackle artificial food scarcity and ameliorate hardship on the people in the state. Honorable Eho Babalola, Ibadan North East 1, and Honorable Sanjo Adedoyan Olapo, Gonzo South, Leader of the House, co-sponsor.
Honorable Babalola, present your motion.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, Babaola Abiodun is my name. I represent good people of Ibadan Northeast Constituency 1. I'm here with a motion on the need for government to urgently put measures in place to stem emerging artificial food scarcity in the state. We need to know that Nigeria is facing persistent food crisis. This further creates additional problem of scarcity, which in turn adds to the price of goods. We need to observe that the government has the responsibility to protect its subject, and this protection is not only against threats to their lives through arms, but also in time like this. Food security and availability is integral to human survival and for keeping peace in any society. Any attempt to jeopardize this, whether by natural or artificial phenomenon, must be addressed. The resolutions. We need to resolve to hold the executive arm of the government. 1. Through Ministry of Trade, Industry, Investment and Cooperative Market Leaders Association, to, as a matter of urgency, investigate the report of food item holding and penalize the culprit and address the issues once and for all. 2. Through Ministry of Information and other information dissemination organs, to organize enlightenment program to sensitize foodstuff seller, to appeal to foodstuff seller through different media platform, to desist from holding food items and the danger of creating further hardship for the populace. 3. That the executive arm of the government to put measures in place to control price of goods and services in order to forestall price increment. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to know.
Any seconder to the motion? Honorable Babajide.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name remains Honorable Adebabajide Gabriel, representing the good people of our North State Constituency. I also still remain the Jagaban of 9th and 10th Assembly. It is the right time for this motion to be worked on. Need for government to urgent put measure in place to stem emerging artificial food scarcity in the state. I believe this is a very tough time for everybody in this country, not even in Oyo State again. But we should appreciate the Governor Seyi Makinde for what he has been doing for the masses of Oyo State. He has put a lot of things in measure for us. At least every month, about billions rolls out. About 7 billion for the payment of salaries. Also about 6 billion, almost 13 billion. Roll over in Oyo State. If you get some states, what you are saying here is even tougher in that state. And I think it's the right time we should call the governor, the executive. We need a stakeholders meeting about this, because how this hardship comes back to honorable members or the elected position. I can tell you what we are facing now is beyond what we have been facing before. I told people, yesterday, just 3 days ago, my wife went to go and buy a pack of Indomie, 7,600. As at yesterday, it's about 14,000 naira times 2. If that can happen, the same market, the same market we goes to, the same market the lower masses also goes to. I think the governor needs to call a stakeholder, which will include the federal representative, the state representative, and other stakeholders in the government to see. We are the one that campaign to the people, to the masses. We knew where we campaign to. For them to at least, there should be a saver package for everybody, not for few people. The saver package, the people in charge, how many people have been benefit on this thing in each local government? They are doing saver package. Yes, we know they are doing it. Who are the people benefiting these saver packages? In my local government, nobody have told me, oh, Mr. Honorable Sir, I've also received this thing. Who are the people are they giving it to? I think the members are the most beneficial to the people that are most close to the people, that they know the people that need this thing so far. So I believe we should also call the chairman of the saver program in Oyo State to come and feed us what have they done about the saver. They said they are giving over about 565 million for the people. Who are the people they giving it to? No, in my own local government, I've never seen anybody benefiting from it to date. So I think all these things to be called for. And I think Mr. Speaker should call for a meeting between the executive and the legislative to let us know what have they done so far about this saver package for the masses. And right now, things are very hard. Masses are suffering. So I want us to at least put a little more measure on this. And right now, stomach infrastructure is the most important thing. Right now, someone asked me why I'm not doing solar. No, right now, solar is not my important. It's not right what I need to do now. If I show my account, some people are even request for what I can afford, 3,000 for my family and my children to eat. Right now, we need the stomach infrastructure. Things are tense. Mr. Speaker, we need to do something about it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You seconding the motion? Thank you. Other contributions?
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Our mothers should speak up. They are in a better position to...
Right, Honorable Speaker, and my distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Olufunke Comforter Olajide, representing the good people of Ibadan North Constituency 1. I want to sincerely
Honorable Mabaje,
appreciate
no divided house, please.
the mover of this motion. Need for governments to urgently put measure in place to stem emerging artificial food security in the states.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order.
Comforter, please hold it. Whip. Order what?
Order 9, Rule 60, sub Rule 8. When a member is speaking, no member may converse aloud or make any noise or disturbance to interrupt the speaker. Mr. Speaker, I notice our people are not sitting on their seats. People are just moving around, going to each other. They are not only conversing, they are making noise.
There needs stomach infrastructure.
Mr. Speaker, there should be decorum in this house.
The whip of the house is very correct, and any member that is involved in that should please take note. If not, noted. Honorable Commander, please continue with your contribution.
Yes, like I said, Mr. Speaker, that's this situation we have now is extremely tensed. Is extremely tensed. It's high time the governments look into all this. Our husbands are asking us questions. Children are asking us questions. Just like what my honorable colleague said now. This was not the promise made when we were all campaigning. And they are all asking us, where is the answer? Where is the results? If you get to the markets today to buy something, the next day is another thing entirely. In fact, before the close of that day is another thing entirely. Recently, I priced a particular door. And I said, okay, I'm going to deposit for this door for me to take it up by next week. On getting there,
Mr. Speaker and my distinguished colleagues, 65,000 naira increments on the same good is alarming. And as a mother, for crying out loud, things are not easy. On a daily basis, I know how much I dish out for the people I'm representing. How much is my salary, for crying out loud? Of course, our people don't want to know that. So it is high time all this resolution to urge the executive arm of government, every resolution here has to be put in place. Has to be put in place. I want to thank my honorable colleague for mentioning the safer. Our governor is actually trying his best. But I wouldn't know, maybe the people in place of the distribution are not doing what they are supposed to do. We are the people that are closer to these people. We represent our constituency, for crying out loud. Some of our people are calling that, okay, when you were looking for votes, you all knew how to come and beg us, to knock on our doors and beg us for your votes. Now the safers are out. You are giving it out anyhow. They should please save our faces. Our integrity is at stake, for crying out loud. If we are representing the good people of our constituency, we all know where the shoes pinches them. And we should know how to reach out to them at the right time. I'm begging His Excellency, the Eletigbaro Governor, a father, to please rise up at this point in time. I know everybody is shouting in the whole of Nigeria. Or your state, yes, we are better off. But a lot needs to be done, please. Governor Wa, Babawa, let me speak the dialect of our people that they will understand. Babawa Ejo, for crying out loud, Eshanuwa. Help us, help the children, help the mothers, help every one of us. I just feel like crying and shouting as I speak now. I was in the market the other day. I went to the market with how much? I was roaming around the market. The same market that the masses are patronizing is the same market we are patronizing, for crying out loud. Imagine a bag of rice. It has never been bad before. A bag of rice at 85,000 naira. Ha! Cry for help. Cry for help. Cry for help. Mr. Speaker, I beg to.
Thank you, Honorable Comforter, for that passionate contribution. Any other mother in the house? I want our mothers to talk because they are the ones that visit market mostly. Oh man, okay, Honorable BC.
Right, Honorable Speaker, dear colleagues, I am Honorable BC Oluranti Michael, member representing Ogbomoso North State constituency. Anyway, I don't really have much to say. My partner has already said it all. The thing is getting out of hands. Yesterday, I wanted to buy a bag of rice because I wanted to give it to some people. But when I got to the market, I'm not laughing. I just turned back because the price was just too much for me to bear.
Even as an honorable member, you could not buy it.
I couldn't afford it, to be honest with you, because my intention was to get it maybe 70-something thousand, but when I got to the market, it was 85,000. I said, wow, I just bought this thing like 69,000 like a month ago. Now it's 84,000. That's a lot. So I couldn't afford it, to be honest. So please, this is not it's not our governor's fault, to be honest with you, but we are just pleading to the governor to talk to our president. This is getting out of hands. The dollar is getting higher every day. Yesterday it was 1,000. It was 1,500. Today again, it's another thing. It's 1,650. This is not normal. Nigeria is something else. People in abroad, they don't want to come back home. Now that we are here, we are even regretting that we are here. So they should just please do something about this. We are short of words.
Thank you, Honorable Bisi. The honorable member representing Edo State Constituency, Honorable Mambaje.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, I think Yoruba adage says, "Ombo." Àwọn ládẹ́dẹ́ ni o, ojúkọ. This thing is terrible. My name is Honorable Mambaje, representing the good people of Edo constituency. Thank you. My brother. I don't want to talk too much, but I want to say something. If you see something, say something. People are crying. Yes, we say we are crying because people, all eyes on us. They believe that we have some certain thing in our house that will produce money, produce food. Because in my house every day now, it's like market. My dear brother, it's not easy. It's not easy, to be sincere. And all this problem is not from this state. It's general everywhere. It's happening everywhere. But the solution is what we need. What are the solutions? And through this this solution that my brother it's okay. If you call the Ministry of Trade and the Commerce and this to call Yaloja or Baloja, they don't have anything to do with it. If you like, call them for 30 times. They will tell you the same thing. Yes, because the thing is hard. But the problem is that we are the problem of ourselves. Yes. Someone who bought rice at the rate of 50,000 naira wanted to sell it at the rate of 85,000 naira. Yes, that is a problem. But now we are all facing it. Either you hold, either you have money or don't have money, you face these consequences because it's our own. We must to face it generally. So we do respect, my dear brother and sister. Into one lesson, gbogbo wa lójó kan o. Kì í ṣe pé kan ẹnìkan àbí kò kan ẹnìkan. But ntí kan ntí máa sọ ní pé a tún bẹ àwọn olórí wa lókè. Ṣé ẹni subsidy tí wọ́n yọ yẹn ó ní agbára díẹ̀ o kì í ṣe nǹkan díẹ̀ o. Yóò affect so many things. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ yọ ọmọ pọ́pọ̀ tí wọ́n fi yọ wọ́n fi pé bóyá ṣé ẹni tá a bá bá ẹrú wí á bá ẹrú náà wí because subsidy yẹn wọ́n ti yọ kí bàbá yìí tó débẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ò rí fáṣẹ bí tí wọ́n láti dé nìyẹn. Àdúrà ló kú tá a máa gbà ó àdúrà ò dẹ̀ ràn án yes àdúrà ò ràn án o infrastructure tó wà nílẹ̀ èyí bá gbàdúrà for 20 ẹni sùúrù tí wíìf kò sí ní tàbí gbà bàbá ní ọlọ́run yóò wá ọlọ́run ṣe fẹ́ yú ẹgbà tó ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń lóúnjẹ sílé a kàn gbàdúrà rọ ni o yes ọlọ́run jẹun fọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ tiẹ̀ tó lọ́jọ́ ẹnìkan tá ń lọ́jọ́ yes that is it ọlọ́run akọ ògbó àmọ́ ṣe o àdúrà wọ́n gbà thank you.
Chief Whip.
The Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Benga Oyekola. I represent Atiba State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to believe that the motion is a straightforward motion. And I don't think it requires a lot of argument. I want us to consider all the resolutions. It is a known fact, we are all a witness, that the food prices are skyrocketing. We are buying it, our colleagues are going to market, our wives are going to market. We have seen it by ourselves. But what's the solution? Like Honorable Mapaje will say, Adra Alugba, Adra Otunran, something will have to be done on this issue. And I want to believe that resolution number 1, Mr. Speaker, is important. The fact still remains that we still have some sellers of food items that are holding their food materials. People are holding it. And that is why we will not jettison resolution number 1. We should appeal to the sense of the sense of sympathy of our sellers, our traders, and they should not try to hoard these food items. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, I want to add another leg to our resolution, where we have to commend the Executive Governor of Oyo State on the issue of this saver. The saver has gone a very long way in solving this problem. Maybe the spirit and the intention of the governor is misconsumed by those that are distributing it. The intention of the governor is to get these food items to the poorest of the poor. If you come to this floor and be telling us you can't afford a bag of rice, who will have to believe you that you can't afford it? You have rice at your various homes, but what about the poorest of the poor? Just like when the governor was flagging this program off, he made sure that he entered to the nooks and crannies of our people at our various grassroots, so that to demonstrate it to the people. If peradventure they are not doing it, Mr. Speaker, I want to add this leg, that this house should hold the executive arm through the Ministry of Trade and Commerce to procure most of these food items. I don't want to talk of giving it out freely now. Let the government buy these food items and subsidize the price for our people instead of giving it out at free range, free cost. The governor can now say, okay, we will buy it, then we will sell back to our people at a subsidized prices. If they finish that one, they should go back to the market and buy. The governor can continue one hand giving it to the poorest of the poor, but for others, the price could be subsidized. As for me, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chief Whip. Honorable Wundele.
Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleague, my name is Ogundele Johnson Akintola, Honorable representing Orire State Constituency. This problem of food crisis did not start now. During the Buhari regime, for good 8 years, subsidy in form of fertilizer, grain, are not given to the farmers. And that's what helped Jonathan regime. He encouraged farmers. So they have a lot to sell. When they, on the recommendation resolved that the executive arms to set off price control of goods and services, that's goods, that food is not available. And this crisis was being caused by this open rearing of cattle. The Fulani compound a lot of this problem. A lot of farm are being eat up by the cattle. So open grazing, they should, as much as possible, Oyo State government should find way of implementing stopping of open grazing. It will help a lot. 2, loans should be given to the farmers in form of subsidy, fertilizer grain, it will help. Most of the farmers don't have a lot on their farm presently. 2, cassava is no more on the farm. Now I'm involved. I have factory. We are producing gari, but now we are closing down. Cassava is not available. So the only way is for government, rather than giving out rice, giving out this, they should encourage farmer to do more. And this should be in form of subsidy in terms of fertilizer grain.
Thank you, Honorable Gundele, because of our time. I know this is a very passionate motion. Honorable Owolabi, please.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Members of this distinguished House, my name is Honorable Lushola Adewale Olabi from Ibadan Northeast Constituency 2. Firstly, I want to commend these people, my colleagues that came out with this motion. The first thing I want us to note is the topic of this motion. Need for government to urgently put pressure in place to stem emerging artificial food scarcity in the state. I think we need to put some phrase, like the whole house was in line with subsidizing our food materials. What am I saying? This topic should read, need for government to urgently put measures in place to subsidize. Immediately after, in place to subsidize, stemming emerging artificial food scarcity. If governments at the federal and at the state level is able to subsidize our food in this country, the Yoruba adage says, "Tonjeba ti ton ninu ise, kekere ni ise yen ku." So, and we have to know and we have to remind ourselves that an hungry man is an angry man. And for us to be protected, for us to be safe, some of us are living within our constituency, some of us are going back to our constituency every weekend, some of us are not far from our constituency. An hungry man is an angry man. For us not to be attacked, we have to do a lot of things on time. So the government at the state and the federal level should subsidize food products for Nigerians to have food. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Owolabi. I would equally want to add my voice to this motion. No doubt that times are hard. Honorable Comforter was quite passionate. Everybody that has spoken were quite passionate about this motion. But we must take into cognizance that the Oyo State government is doing its own bit to alleviate the suffering of our people. The removal of all subsidy, in no doubt, no small measure, has caused hardship for our people, from Oyo State to Ogun State to Zamfara State, across the nation. As we are seated in this chamber, there's an ongoing protest across the nation. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, when the federal government asked that customs should open their warehouse and sell out seized rice to the people, these are all measures to cushion the effect of what we're talking about here. 7 people lost their lives because of the stampede. Just as the federal government is doing its own bit, so also the state governments are doing their own bit. And we must give it to the governor of Oyo State. Recently, he did talk about extending the SAFER program for another 6 months. So we appreciate what the state governor is doing. excuse me, we appreciate what he's doing. But the fact of the matter is, we're in a very die-hard situation. When I saw the heading for the motion that read about artificial food scarcity, I called the deputy clerk. Is it really artificial or for real? A bag of rice that was sold for 25, 30 is now 80-something thousand naira. The lowest paid civil servant in the state collects about 30,000 or thereabouts. How do we expect him to feed? He's going to pay school children school fee. He's going to pay house rent. And he's going to feed his family, clothe them and what have you. All we can say is that we are all we are part and parcel of this government. Whether we like it or not, whatever thing we can do to support, we will support. We equally expect the government too, because some members talked about their house turning to market. It is rather sad, but we have to salvage the situation together as a nation. So, resolve for the motion is very straightforward. My own is we cannot blame anybody. Nobody can be blamed for what is happening in our state now. It's a national thing. But I will just add to the resolve that we may invite, the House can invite rather, the Committee on SAFER to come to the House and tell us, because I understand they're about to distribute some funds again. Let us know how they want to go about distributing the funds to the people, to apply before the Committee of the whole House. You know, we are representing our people. They are committees. They were not voted for. Each member here represents a constituency, a local government. And the governor cannot be in all these areas. Before I came to the office this morning, I've been to my constituency as early as 8 a.m. And I'm sure some of us have equally done similar things. And when we leave the chamber, some of us are still going back. I remember when the SAFER thing was about to commence, a committee was set up in this house that they should join the executive arm of government in ensuring that there's an even distribution of these things, because we represent the people. We see them every day, call us every minute, every hour. But for whatever reason, we were checkmate, so to say. But we are going to use the medium, the legislative arm that we have, that we are representing, to invite the Committee on SAFER to appear before the Committee of the whole House and explain to the House how the one they did in the past and the one they are about to do. So I'll put the question, those in support that the resolution or the resolve of this motion as captioned in the body of the motion be passed by this honorable House, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, it's taken. It will be amended as well. Thank you. Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next turn on the okòólélẹ́gbàáwá-ó-lé-4.
Ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́ mi, àkọsílẹ̀ ìjókòó ti ọjọ́ Tuesday 27 February 2024 wà níwájú wa báyìí. Ẹ lè yẹ̀ wò tí àfikún bá wà àti tá bá fẹ́ yọ ńbẹ̀ kẹfì tó wà létí. Aṣíwájú ilé.
Adarí àti ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́ mi, nígbà tí kò sí àríyànjiyàn tàbí àyọkúrò, mo ń dábàá fún gbígbà wọlé àkọsílẹ̀ ìjókòó ọjọ́ 27 oṣù kejì ọdún 2024 tí a wà yìí. Ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́, mo dá a lábàá.
olórí ilé, mo kí àwọn akẹgbẹ́ mi. Orúkọ mi ni Salam Waliu Ayinde, ọmọ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tó ń ṣojú ẹkùn Ìrẹ́pọ̀ Ọlọ́runṣògo, tó sì tún jẹ́ aṣojú ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tó kéré jùlọ ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. mo kéjì àbá olórí ilé ẹgbẹ́, ọmọ olórí ilé ẹgbẹ́ tó pọ̀ jùlọ.
Ní báyìí, ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́ mi, ṣé kí a gba àkọsílẹ̀ ti Tuesday 27 ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun. Ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́ mi, ṣé ká gbà wọlé? Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ká gbà lọ kó ṣe áì. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá faramọ́ kó sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ẹni tí ò bá faramọ́ ńkọ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ló gbọ́lé o. Adarí ilé, aṣíwájú ilé.
Adarí àti ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́ mi, ètò tó kàn lórí ìwé àkọsílẹ̀ wa ni iṣẹ́ láti ẹ̀ka aláṣẹ, iṣẹ́ láti ọ̀dọ̀ gómìnà.
Kò sí iṣẹ́ láti ọ̀dọ̀ gómìnà.
Ètò tí ó kàn ní ìfilọ̀.
Ó dàbí pé a ní àwọn àlejò kan ní àárín wa, ìdánimọ̀. A ní Adéjọkẹ́ Aya Ọlájídé, ọ̀kan lára àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ̀ka ìṣàkóso ìjíròrò ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, that is Legislative Department, Lagos State House of Assembly, ní gbàgede ilé ní Gallery. Ẹ káàbọ̀ o láti wá wo ìjókòó nílé lónìí. Bákan náà, wọ́n wá láti ṣe ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀wò fún àwọn aṣòfin lórí ìṣàmúlò èdè Yorùbá fún ìjíròrò gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìwádìí lórí PhD wọn pẹ̀lú àkọọ́lẹ̀ the use of Yoruba language in State Assembly in Southwest Nigeria. Ake Aya Ọlájídé Adéjọkẹ́ káàbọ̀ sí àárín wa o. Ẹ káàbọ̀ o. Bákan náà, àwọn olùkọ́ láti ilé Guardian School, Guardian Model College, Odò Ọ̀nà, wọ́n wà láàrin wa níbí náà. Ẹ káàbọ̀ o. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́. Láti wá wo ìjókòó ilé lónìí ní Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹ̀yin ló ń di àkùkọ. Mo gbà yín ní ìyànjú láti tẹ̀lé ṣíṣe àwọn ìjíròrò láti tẹ̀lé wa lọ kí ẹ sì kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nínú ohun tá a bá ń ṣe lọ. Ẹ káàbọ̀ o. Aṣíwájú lé.
Adarí ilé, ká tó lọ sí abala tó kàn, gbà mí láyè kí n lu ọ̀mọ̀wé Aya Adéjọkẹ́ lọ́gọ ẹnu fún fífi ara rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ láti gbé ẹ̀ka ẹ̀kọ́ èdè Yorùbá lárugẹ, láti gbé èdè wa lárugẹ, láti gbé àṣà wa lárugẹ. Agbàládùra pé àwọn ará ilẹ̀ ó dára mọ́ ìrùpọ̀ ọmọ yín o. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ó fún yín ṣe o. Ẹ ní kú sọ́nà bí èéfín o. Àṣeyè lálákànṣepọ̀ o. Ẹ ṣe eré o. Ẹrú rẹ̀ sọ rẹ̀ o. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Adarí ilé àti ẹ̀yin akẹgbẹ́, ètò tí ó kàn ní inú ìwé ìdarí wa ní ìdarí.
Kò sí.
Ok, ẹ̀bẹ̀ àti lẹ́tà.
Kò sí.
Ìdarí.
Kò sí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ pàtàkì gbogbogbò tí ó jẹ́ pàjáwìrì.
Kò sí.
Èyí tí ó kàn ní àlàyé olóríjorí. Àlàyé olóríjorí.
Kò sí.
Ok. Àti wá dé ẹ̀ka ti iṣẹ́ gbòógì ta ní fún tòní. Ẹ̀ka iṣẹ́ gbòógì ta ní fún tòní ni àbá tá a ní dálé lórí kí ilé wòye ọ̀wọ́n gógó oúnjẹ tí orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń dojúkọ lásìkò yìí, ọ̀dà owó awo olókun, ṣíṣe ìgbélárugẹ iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ láti dènà ebi ọ̀pàgbà fọwọ́mẹ́kẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lápapọ̀, kí ilé rọ ẹ̀ka aláṣẹ láti ipasẹ̀ ilé-iṣẹ́ ìjọba tó ń rí sí ètò ọ̀gbìn àti ìdàgbàsókè ìgbèríko Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development láti ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ nípa pípèsè àwọn ọkọ̀ apako tractors àti àwọn ohun èlò ìdáko mìíràn fún ìpèsè oúnjẹ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Aṣòfin Gbénga J. Oyèkọ́lá Àtìbà, akójànú ilé, ẹni tó ṣe agbátẹrù àbádòfin náà.
Honorable Gbénga Oyèkọ́lá.
Adarí ilé àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin akin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi, mo ní àbá tí mo fẹ́ káwòye lé lórí. Àbá mi rèé. Ó ṣe pàtàkì láti ṣe láti gbé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ lárugẹ láti dènà ebi ọ̀pàgbà fọwọ́ mẹ́kẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àárínilóde àábéèrè àárínilóde àábéèrè Gbénga ọmọ Oyèkọ́lá ó ní orúkọ mi. Mo ń ṣe aṣojú ṣe òfin ẹkùn ìbílẹ̀ Àtìbà. Gbogbo ilé ń wòye bí ọjà oúnjẹ ṣe ń gbówó lórí ní ìṣẹ́jú lákòókò yìí tí a kò bá gbàgbé ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ààrẹ Lámídì Ahmed Tinubu wọ́n kéde nǹkan ò fararọ ní ẹ̀ka oúnjẹ ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí èyí tí ó fi pàṣẹ kí wọ́n ṣí ibùdó ìgbóúnjẹ pamọ́ sí kí ó lè bu tútù sí ìṣòro ebi ọ̀pàgbà fọwọ́ mẹ́kẹ́ láwùjọ Nàìjíríà. Mo túbọ̀ wòye pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lábẹ́ aláṣẹ gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé ti tẹ́ pẹpẹ oríṣiríṣi ètò kébímọ́pàlú nínú ìjọba rẹ̀, nínú èyí tí a ti rí àgbékalẹ̀ àjọ bíi SEFA, ṣíṣe ìgbélárugẹ ibùdó àwọn àgbẹ̀ sí ti ìgbàlódé farm estate. Bákan náà ni ètò ẹ̀yáwó fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ náà kò gbẹ́yìn. Ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn ètò yìí oúnjẹ túbọ̀ ń gbówó lórí. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, àpò ìrẹsì kan ní oṣù díẹ̀ sẹ́yìn kò ju ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgbọ̀n ó lé márùn-ún náírà lọ. Lónìí àpò ìrẹsì ti lé ní 100 ẹgbẹ̀rún náírà. Ó kíyèsí pé àìláṣọ lọ́rùn pàràká ó tó àpérò fún ọmọ eriwo. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ti ń wọ́ọ̀kùn lónìí ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí tí a bá wòye àwọn ìṣòro tí ń kojú àwọn àgbẹ̀ bíi fífẹ́ ẹran jẹ oko, pípa àwọn àgbẹ̀ sínú oko, owó báǹtù tí iṣẹ́ oko ń pè fún ní àkókò yìí àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ìwádìí fi hàn pé ní ọdún méjì sẹ́yìn àwọn àgbẹ̀ ń pa oko sáré kan ní ẹgbẹ̀rún 25 náírà. Ní ọdún tí ó kọjá owó náà fò fẹ̀rẹ̀ ó di ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 20 náírà. Ní àsìkò yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tuntun bẹ́yìn yọ nígbàtí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ oní katakata ti pinnu láti gbé owó wọn sókè sí ẹgbẹ̀rún 25 náírà. Eléyìí ń pe àkíyèsí wa sí owó gege àti ọ̀wọ́n gógó oúnjẹ tí ó wọlé kàn wá tó sì ń kankùn láìpẹ́ yìí. Ó túbọ̀ ṣàkíyèsí pé ní abala àwọn olùtajà àìsí ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń ṣe àmójútó ìdíyelé lórí ọjà títà ti fún àwọn oníṣòwò ní àǹfààní láti máa ta àwọn ọjà wọn ní iye tó bá wù wọ́n, èyí tí ó túbọ̀ ń di ẹrù tó wúwo kún ìṣòro èyí tí ó ti gba orílẹ̀-èdè kan. Ṣíṣe àkópamọ́ oúnjẹ láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn oníṣòwò náà kò kéré nínú ìṣòro tí àwùjọ wa ń dojú kọ lásìkò yìí. Eléyìí gbádùn mọ́ àwọn oníṣòwò kí wọ́n lè bá jẹ èrè gọbọi lórí ọjà tí wọ́n kó pamọ́ lásìkò tí wọ́n bá tú síta láti tà. Síwájú àsìkò yìí ní àwọn ọdún díẹ̀ sẹ́yìn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ṣètò yíyá àwọn àgbẹ̀ ní katakata láti fi pa oko wọn pẹ̀lú owó tásọ́rẹ́. Wọ́n ṣe ibùdó ìyá katakata sí àwọn ẹkùn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí a ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Nígbà náà eléyìí jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú ìrànlọ́wọ́ tí ìjọba ṣe fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ tí ó sì tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn, yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ètò tí ó lè mọ́kàn àwọn àgbẹ̀ tó wà ní ìgbèríko rárá. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, ètò owó yá tí ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti ti ìpínlẹ̀ gbé kalẹ̀ fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ ni ó nira díẹ̀ láti rí gbà fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ san án. Tí a bá wo ìlànà tí ó wà láti gba owó yìí, púpọ̀ àwọn tó ń rí owó yìí gbà ní àwọn àgbẹ̀ tí wọ́n dé táì mọ́rùn tí wọ́n sì jókòó sínú yàrá ọyẹ́. Mo gbárata pé ìròyìn yìí fi tó wa létí pé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi méjì sẹ́yìn gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Anambra ọ̀mọ̀wé Soludo látàrí owó ìgbéni nígbọ̀wọ́ tí ó rí gbà láti ìjọba àpapọ̀ ra ọkọ̀ apako katakata bíi 4,000 èyí tí wọ́n pín fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Eléyìí wáyé látàrí kí oúnjẹ ó lè sùn wọ́n bọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu. Ṣé Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní bí ebi bá kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́ bùṣe. Ó túbọ̀ gbárata pé ìṣòro ọ̀wọ́n gógó oúnjẹ ti sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ baálé di ẹni tí ó ń fi ìdájí jáde tí yóò sì wọlé ní àjì dúdú látàrí pé kò sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ láti fún ẹbí rẹ̀ ní jíjẹ àti mímu. Eléyìí kò ṣẹ̀yìn bí àwọn ohun tí ẹnu ń jẹ ṣe gbówó lórí. Àwọn oúnjẹ jíjẹ bíi iṣu, ìrẹsì, epo pupa, ata, tìmáàtì, èlùbọ́, àgbàdo, gààrí àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Adarí ilé, òṣìṣẹ́ tó wà ní ìpele owó oṣù kẹjọ kò lè dá sáàmù lóúnjẹ nílé pẹ̀lú ibi tí nǹkan wọ́n dé. Gbogbo oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ni kò mọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ láti fi bọ́ ẹbí rẹ̀ láì dá ọwọ́ bo ẹnu. Adarí ilé, kò sí ohun tí wọ́n ń pè ní ìyàn tó ju èyí tó ń bá wa fínra láwùjọ wa lónìí. Mo wòye pé ṣíṣe ìtọ́jú àti ìrànlọ́wọ́ òdodo fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ jẹ́ ọ̀nà pàtàkì láti bu omi tútù sí ìṣòro ọ̀wọ́n gógó oúnjẹ lásìkò yìí. Ó ti ṣe pàtàkì fún ìjọba ní gbogbo ẹ̀ka láti kọ ibi ara sí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àti gbígbé e lárugẹ yàtọ̀ fún ariwo lásán lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára wọn. Orílẹ̀-èdè kan kò lè kẹ́sẹ̀ járí nínú ètò ọrọ̀ ajé tí irúfẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè náà bá ń rọ̀gbọ̀kú sórí kíkó oúnjẹ wọlé láti òkè òkun. Darí ilé, wòye pé kí ilé ó pinnu lónìí nínú ìjókòó yìí láti rọ ẹ̀ka aláṣẹ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Àkọ́kọ́, láti pàṣẹ ilé-iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àti ìdàgbàsókè ìgbèríko Ministry of Agriculture and Natural and Rural Development láti ṣe ìdápadà àwọn ibùdó ìyá irinṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ bíi katakata, ẹ̀rọ ìfíko àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sí àwọn ẹkùn ìdìbò wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ bíi Ọ̀yọ́, Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, Òkè Ògùn, Ìbàràpá àti Ìbàdàn. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì, nípasẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ tó ń rí sí ètò okòòwò, káràkátà àti alájẹsẹ́kù kí ìjọba ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ tí ó máa rí sí ìdíyelé ọjà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Lẹ́lẹ́kẹta ẹ̀wẹ̀, kí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pàṣẹ fún iléeṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àti ìgbèríko àti ìdàgbàsókè ìgbèríko. Bákan náà, wọ́n ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ ìpèsè ajílẹ̀ àti àwọn irúgbìn bí a ṣe ń bọ́ sí àsìkò ọ̀gbìn báyìí. Lọ́nà ìkẹrin, nípasẹ̀ ilé-iṣẹ́ tó ń rí sí ètò okòòwò, káràkátà àti alájẹsẹ́kù kí ìjọba gbé gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ lábẹ́ òfin láti dènà kíkó ọjà oúnjẹ pamọ́ lọ́nà àìtọ́. Nítorí Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní bí ebi bá kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́ bùṣe. Adarí ilé, àbálà kó dànù, àìkálábà dànù, àbá mi rèé o.
Ẹ ṣe akẹgbẹ́ mi Honorable Gbenga Oyèkọ́lá, ǹjẹ́ a rí akẹgbẹ́ tí ó kejì motion ní láàrin wa? Honorable Abidin láti Surulere. Aṣòfin Abidin.
Adarí ilé, Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Orúkọ mi ni aṣòfin Abidin Adeoye Ogundare tí mo jẹ́ aṣojúṣòfin tó ń ṣojú ẹkùn ìdìbò Ògo-Olúwa Sùúrùlérè. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ mo fẹ́ kéjì àbá tí akin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi aṣòfin Gbẹ́ngà Oyèkọ́lá tó gbé wá síwájú lé ní ọ̀sán yìí. Lẹ́yìn èyí mo fẹ́ ṣe àwọn àfikún àti ìgbaniníyànjú ráńpẹ́. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú orin kan tí a máa ń kọ nígbà tá a wà ní kékeré níléèwé wípé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ni iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ yóò máa jalè, ìwé kíkọ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. Alákọ̀wé tó de táì mọ́rùn, ebi ni ò tí kìlọ̀ fún un. Bí ènìyàn jókòó sí di ẹ̀rọ ayélujára tàbí ó jókòó sí di bàálù tí ń fò lókè, bó ti wù kó pẹ́ títí ebi yóò pa á. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni kò sí àbùjá lọ́rùn ọ̀pẹ ju pé kó jẹ oúnjẹ tó bá wá láti inú oko lọ. Èyí ló mú mi pa òwe Yorùbá kan nítorí ipò tí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà wà tó tó ṣe bí òwe ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà. Wọ́n lẹ́ni tí ìyá rẹ̀ ò lọ́dán tí bàbá rẹ̀ ò lágbára rẹ̀, ó wá bímọ rẹ̀ ó sọ ládé síjì, níbo ni ó ti rí bòjì rẹ̀ àyàfi tó bá ta èyí tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní kanopi lókù. Oúnjẹ ìlọ̀rí àwọ̀ wọ́n ní bí lẹ́sàn ní bí ọ̀sán ni àwọ̀ ara ni ẹ wò. Ibi tí ọjọ́ iwájú orílẹ̀-èdè yìí lọ, ó pè fún pé kí ìjọba láti òkè tó jẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ títí dé ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kí wọ́n pe àpérò lórí bí oúnjẹ yóò ṣe sùn wá bọ̀. Lótìtọ́ àti lódodo ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tá a wà ní àyín, a máa ń dásà pé ajíṣe bí Ọ̀yọ́ láàrí, Ọ̀yọ́ ò ṣe bí bàbá ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan. Ṣùgbọ́n lónìí rí àwọn akin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi bá ti ń sọ Yorùbá, ní tó túmọ̀ sí náà ni pé iṣẹ́ àwọn bàbá wa tá a fi sílẹ̀. Láyé àtijọ́ mẹ́ran bá bo ni wọ́n ń pe pákí, àwọn bàbá wa tí àwọn míì tó máa ń pè ní gbàgùdá. Ewúrẹ́ náà bàbá wa sì sá fún. Ṣùgbọ́n lónìí gàrí ló dojúlówó oúnjẹ tọmọ Yorùbá ń jẹ látàrí ìdí pé a ti fi iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àti fi sílẹ̀. Bí ìjọba bá sì fẹ́ ṣèrànlọ́wọ́, mò ń kí akin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi lẹ́yìn lórí àwọn ètò àlàkalẹ̀ àti bí wọ́n ṣe ń béèrè ìrànlọ́wọ́ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn àgbẹ̀ ní ẹsẹ̀ kùkú nípa pípèsè ọkọ̀ apákó sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ káàkiri. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ẹ̀rọ òfínko, oògùn apákó, irúgbìn, ajílẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì lówó ìrànlọ́wọ́ tí